Hello, I'm Casey,
And I'm Mackenzie.
and this is Field Notes from the Unknown.
Good morning, Casey.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I say as if we haven't been chatting for like, I don't know, half an
24
hour.
minutes. That's fine.
It's fine.
It's,
Oh, wait, can we see your nails? Are those new?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so cute.
That's not good, man. I've been picking at that one.
Like
I don't
those.
know. My cuticles are the target of everything at the moment.
They look fine. My cuticles are a mess and my nails are falling off. So
Your nails look cute, though. I like
thank you.
them.
I have to do pride nails for this coming month. Bisexual
Oh,
Awareness Month.
yeah. You said you were going to the York Pride?
Yeah. Yep.
What
So
do
your
they? What do
Your
they
Pride
do?
is June 13th. I honestly don't know. I haven't been before, but so my job, we do a lot of advocacy for LGBTQ issues. So I want to go
I
out there
love
and be
that.
supportive. So we're gonna be throwing bananas at people with our logos and like hours for our STI clinic. So PSA to everybody
Actual
out there.
bananas.
No.
Okay.
Stress ball bananas.
Oh, okay. That makes.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I wouldn't want to get hit with a banana, but I don't think I'd want to bruise the banana.
That's the thing, is you wanna have it be nice and ripe so you can put
Yeah.
it into your, I don't know, like, oatmeal the next day. These are
Yeah.
like squishy stress ball bananas.
Ooh, I love that.
It's a good idea. We also almost got peaches, but we decided not to. And eggplants felt too on the nose.
I don't know. I think eggplant would be actually great. So, yeah.
PSA to everybody out there, if you're sexually active with, any more than one partner, or you're in a non-monogamous relationship, you should get tested every 3 months, and there are easy ways to do that. Really fantastic clinics with really friendly people. It's free, so come and get tested.
I love that. So, today I
Yeah.
have obviously a cryptid for you.
Oh, I'm so excited. I just need to tell you that my large lad is here, and he's snuggled in.
Oh, look at the chunky boy.
He's so junky. He's gonna sit by us for recording today. So you've got a a creepy cryptid today.
A creepy cryptid.
Mhm.
Not I don't want to say she's creepy, but I'm going to talk to you about the dear woman or dear lady. She is a shape-shifting woman in Native American mythology.
Interesting. Can
So
we call her the dear lass?
we could call her the dear lass if you would like.
The dear lass.
I have a
Oh,
baby.
I love when we have little fluffy partners. Is that Lucy?
Yeah, that's Lucy.
Lucy.
So she might hang out here for a little bit. Who
All right,
knows?
that's good. Podcast
So,
partners.
right. She's upset Joe's not here.
Mm,
I'm second I'm second best.
yeah, I love that she crawls on top of your shoulder, though. It's really cute.
Oh. So the deer woman can be found in western parts of the United States, like
Ooh.
Oklahoma, the
Mhm.
Pacific Northwest, um, the Southeast, the Virginias, and the Carolinas.
Oh, everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere.
Okay. In the Northeast at all? Up by where we live?
So is the Central Plains and the Eastern Woodlands
Okay.
also.
Okay. So
It
literally everywhere.
literally everywhere. Everywhere where there is or was a Native American tribe,
Wow.
it seems.
Okay.
So, the deer woman can appear in a few different forms, such as a human woman, a young maiden, a deer, or half deer, half woman.
That's kinda creepy.
Right? I know, because how would you know?
Yeah, and is it woman on the bottom and deer on top, or deer on the bottom, woman on top? Is it like a
So,
centaur situation?
the upper half is a woman,
Okay.
and the lower half being that of a white-tailed deer.
Okay, and four-legged or two-legged with the deer portion?
Her whole upper half is human.
Okay.
So
Okay. So
she
is it
has hands,
okay.
but she has hooves.
Okay. So it's like, so not a centaur situation where there's like, hands up here and
Kinda
4 feet,
like, um
but like a like a Wendy boy.
But I was thinking more of that of, what's the Narnia. The what's his name? When they go behind the wardrobe?
The satyrs.
Yes. I was
Yeah,
thinking like that.
yeah. What is his name? I don't know, but I know what you're talking
I
about.
can't think of his name. I can picture him in the
Yeah,
scarf, but I
yeah,
cannot.
yeah, and little
So
tiny
that's
horns.
what I was picturing.
Yeah, okay.
So the most common form is that of a young maiden, except she has hooves instead of the human feet, like I had mentioned.
Hmm.
The dear woman will use her looks to lure men to her, but by
Oh,
the time they notice that her feet are that of a deer, it's too late.
what happens?
She will then stomp the men to death, but only if they take advances at her.
Okay, well,
Sexual,
that's you know what? Honestly reasonable, and
right?
she's out there
Exactly.
doing God's work.
She's literally out there doing God's work.
Just kidding, maybe? I'm not sure.
I'm not. No. So, if the man does not seem sexually interested in her, she will then reward him for his kindness and ask him to join her in a dance because she really likes dancing.
Okay. Does she like to crump? Is she more of does she flamenco dance? Or
I'm
is it like a
more of
waltz?
a, I feel like a folk, woodsy Fleetwood Mackie vibe is what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
thinking.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
but
Now I'm playing
also,
Rhiannon in my head.
with like the Native American twist,
Okay.
since
Yeah.
that is, you know, where she stems from.
Interesting.
So like the powwow music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So she's vengeful, but only if somebody is
trying to
making
get
them
her,
dance on her.
get
Yeah.
with her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will say, I just finished a book, um, called The Hair, and it was based in what is it? Scotland,
Okay.
on like the riverside.
Mhm.
I don't know, the water side. And there was this entity that could shapeshift into human form, and he shapeshifted into this young woman and was naked, but walked upon a construction crew of 3 men, and they're like, "What's wrong?"
Why are you naked?
It lasted
Put some
for
goddamn
a s
clothes on?
well, you would think that would be like, "Why are you naked?" But
Yeah.
that only lasted for, like, a second until all 3 of the men were, like, doing sexual actions to this mute, naked girl.
That's horrible.
Well, and then she ate them.
She can't consent. Good. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she
That's
ate
important.
them.
Okay. All right.
So, I think that's probably how the deer woman goes about things. She just doesn't eat them, she just stomps them to death.
Fair.
And
Honestly,
it's
eating them at least,
right? And it's never
wait.
mentioned if she's naked, so I don't know.
Okay. This is also the second podcast in a row that we've talked about eating people.
That's fine. Okay. I mean, we're not actually doing it.
The other white meat.
No, yeah. So, she enjoys dancing. It is said that she can be seen blending in at, like, powwows and gatherings and things like that
Mhm.
because she dancing
Yeah.
and having a great time, but as soon as the music stops, she's gone. She's gone.
So she's not like so she's is she then a Native American spirit? Is that the idea? So that she's present sometimes, but she's not like somebody's family member that is also able to transform into a deer, but she's a separate
So,
entity.
we'll get to that. We'll
Okay.
touch on that.
All right. And is there only
Um,
one of her or are there multiple?
I think there's probably multiple,
Okay.
but for the sake of this story, there's only gonna be one. The deer woman's spell can be broken if the man notices her feet. She can be banished through the smoke, like tobacco smoke.
Interesting. Okay, like a purifying ritual kind of thing.
Yes, like a purifying ritual, um, and sometimes chanting. So if any of the 3 of those happen, she will simply run away. I don't know what it is, like, if you see her feet before she, I guess, has you in her grasps, that you just don't like, I guess the trance is broken or something. Because 'cause I'm thinking
Right.
along the lines of, like, a siren.
Yeah, because
Um
she's so beautiful. You
Yeah,
are dancing with her, and you're happy and peaceful, and then you're like, "Oh, shoot, that lady doesn't have
what's
feet.
wrong?
She's got
Yeah,
hooves." Yeah. So, if the spell is broken, does she then try to stomp you, or does she just go away?
she just runs away.
Okay.
She just runs away. So, as I mentioned, the Deer Woman is very similar in nature of several other female figures in folklore, such as La Llorona, Fira of Chile,
Okay.
a Colombian creature called the Pas- Patascola,
Petascola? Okay. Yeah.
Patascola, um, the Lar of Brazil,
Mhm.
Xanx of Spain, and the Serpent Woman of India. All are said to function similar of that of a siren, luring people to an untimely death. But I can at least speak for the Deer Woman. She's only luring you if you are not a good person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like,
And
if you're genuinely there to, like, help her and not for your advantage, she's gonna reward you for your kind, humane action.
yeah. So, she the idea is that somebody would see her in the woods, and if they thought that she was in distress and needed assistance and they went to assist her and were friendly and kind, um, without, like, a "come on," then she is fine and happy, and then she'll
E
dance with you until you see your
Exactly.
feet. And
And
otherwise, then the stopping occurs.
yes, otherwise then the stomping occurs.
Okay.
It's also said that, like, if she does, help you and you end up dancing with her, that she will protect your family and your wife and your children. She'll
Oh, okay.
she'll
So
keep her end of the bargain,
there's
pretty much.
additional benefits to being kind and
Yeah,
compassionate to people that you don't know.
right?
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't be that big of a like, you don't have to benefit from all of this either. Like,
Mhm.
you could just do a good thing and she can just go on,
Yeah.
you know?
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. But one story of the Deer Woman that I want to touch on, and trigger warning, it does involve rape. One of the stories of the Deer Woman is that of a young woman who was raped and left
Uh-huh.
for dead when a doe lied down next to this woman
Aw.
so that she wouldn't die alone. The woman was angry with the man who did this and upset that he got to live on and she did not. So as she took her last breath, she asked for revenge, and the doe's spirit entered her body. So now we go back to when you mentioned, like, this, is it a spirit form?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe it's very much a spirit form.
That's
So isn't
I
that
love
sad?
the relationship that Native Americans in general, I don't mean to generalize too much, but the, oneness with nature and, like, the idea that if you are kind to nature, nature is kind to you. Um, I just think that's such a beautiful sentiment.
Yeah. So that is one story, and I pulled that story from a Oklahoma source.
Mhm.
So I don't know if that story is solely regarding the Oklahoma deer woman. Um, because I don't. Oh, I'll touch base on, like, another story later.
Okay.
Um, but I do have a witness story from Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma, where the wind goes swooping down the plains, where the grass, where the trees.
Okay.
Oklahoma, okay.
God. Um, so Larry Falcon
Mhm.
Falcini, a professor of folklore
Falcone?
and mythology,
Okay.
investigated a gentleman's claim of seeing the deer woman.
When? What year?
There was no year.
There was no year?
No, there was no year. And I wasn't
2028.
even gonna share I'll tell you what, I wasn't even gonna share this story because they spelled this man's name wrong so many like, times in the story.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm not
But
gonna
we're
say it's
here
not a
for an
credible
eyewitness.
yeah, I'm not gonna say it's not a credible source, but a story it is.
Okay. Lay it on
So,
me.
what?
Lay it on me.
Don Henry, a farmer, said that he saw a dear woman in his field. He remembers having the most beautiful brown eyes that he's ever saw. But then he noticed the mysterious woman had hooves where her feet should have been. Once he noticed, she left as suddenly as she appeared. Don quickly forgot about the encounter of the dear woman until one day he saw his farmhand being stomped to death by the beautiful woman.
Ooh.
Don told authorities that it was his wife that killed the farmhand.
What?
Yeah.
Dawn, that's
Yeah.
that's a dick move.
Right? Don't worry. Don's a dick. It doesn't get better. Well, it does get better a little bit. That night, after his wife gets arrested for murder, Don decided to go celebrate at a gentleman's club.
Oh boy.
Right? On his way home, getting out of his truck, Don saw the dear woman again. And she whispered, "You should never have blamed your wife for that man's death."
Yeah, no shit.
Don was
Rude.
frightened by this encounter and decided to leave town. But not soon enough, as the next day Don was discovered trampled to death in the next town over. That's what you
Wow.
get, Don.
Wow. Dude, don't blame your poor wife. Blame
Right?
your poor
Exactly.
wife. What happened to the wife? Did she end up getting
There,
exonerated? No one
there was
knows.
nothing.
Okay.
No,
All right.
nothing left of the wife.
All right. So this is one of those moral stories about how you shouldn't be a jerk.
It's literally just a moral story. Don't be a dick. Like, don't. Yeah. Um, though the deer woman can become malevolent towards humans, her role in the indigenous culture was to uphold tradition and discourage harmful actions that could potentially destroy the community. The deer woman pushes people away from committing promiscuous acts and infidelity, which is kind of why she's luring men. And if they don't advance her, they get off,
Yeah. They're
you know?
testing, she's testing their resolve. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Yeah. And I think it's amazing that the there's similar legends across all of North America, and it sounds like other cultures as well.
It and it touched on, I guess, like when the white man really started to come in and take over the land and, all of that happened. There seems to be a lot of infidelity that happened during that. And I'm going to say it was not um asked for. I'm going to say the white man probably just took what he wanted as he does, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. It
And not
reminds
to
me
mention
of
how many
the
indigenous women go missing still, like a year.
yeah,
Like
not only do
it's
people think of indigenous cultures as being less than, but you're that and you're a woman, so, there's a
yeah.
twofold.
So
It reminds me like you said before, of the La Llorona story with, La Malinche, and then her
yeah,
taking the blame, but then getting revenge for not only herself, but also the entirety of her indigenous culture, you know?
exactly. And like it, it's such a shame because men wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman. Like
Yeah, you have to give birth
it's
to life, and it
exactly
not to
it's
say that there aren't women that also do things that are non-consensual, but
yeah,
it is frustrating that all different cultures have a history like this and a
exactly.
moral story of, to try to help men not be dicks.
Like
You know?
do you? Do you remember when was it? Around Christmas last year, that guy who shot his daughter in Texas?
No.
So they were having a political conversation, and they obviously did not agree, and
Mhm.
he shot her.
He shot
So
her?
he shot her. Yeah, he shot
That
her.
is not an okay way to end a political discussion.
But the fact that you didn't know about that, could you imagine if that was a woman that shot her child?
Yeah.
It'd be all over. But since it
Yep.
was a man, like, I don't know why
Mm,
the stigmatism of women being violent is held to another level than that of a man being violent.
yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean?
We assume that
Like,
violence is a inherently masculine trait that we have to work against, but we
yeah, so
don't
when a
accept the fact
woman
that
is
women can
violent, it
also be violent. Yeah.
yeah, like, we're all humans at the end of the day, no matter what part we have.
Yep. Violence is
It's
in fact a not always a healthy response, but a natural response that we have to stress. Not an
exactly.
inherently man or female trait. And the idea that women have to regulate that even more than men do, um, is
Is
frustrating.
Yeah, and I'm not condoning any violence, I'm just saying everyone should be held to the same
Yeah,
standards
same
sometimes
standards.
when it
Yeah,
comes to that, you know?
absolutely.
Um, so, yeah, the Deer Woman is a powerful mythical being that represents female strength and independence. She embodies the female sexuality, which both can be alluring and dangerous. She is also linked to nature, as her deer features symbolize her connection with the forest and animals, often acting as a guardian to the wilderness. She's out there as a warning to those that mistreat women and disagree or disrespect nature. Her appearance often leads to misfortune or death for some of those if they fail to heed her warning.
Mhm.
However, if you're not a shitty human being, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about because she's just
Mhm.
gonna ask you for a little dance, and that's it.
Y Yep, yep. Have a little dance with a satyr in the woods.
Exactly. So, yeah, I know we had mentioned that I was going to tie the Deer Woman in with Windy Boys, um, but now you can see why I opted not to.
I think it's a different story because the I think, the deer woman is a respect for, not only nature, but, women and
Exactly.
importance of consent and all this stuff, versus I feel like, the Wendy Boy lore that I'm sure we're gonna get to in one of these episodes is very much a primal hunger thing. Um,
Yes.
yeah, there's not really mercy there in the same way that there
So,
is with the deer woman. Yeah,
yeah, but however, there can be primal hunger if you disrespect females. I
that's true,
know I
but
can
she doesn't
think of
eat you, I guess.
no, she just stomps you to death.
Yeah, yeah,
I can
that'd be a
think
hefty way to go. Could you imagine?
I can think of, I don't know, a couple people maybe who could be stomped to death for disrespecting women.
I know, and most
Um,
of them run our government.
mm, thank you. Yes, yes, I was hinting,
Yes.
right? So I don't know.
If you didn't know that this was a left-leaning podcast, I don't know what you expected from us.
Here's your sign. If the yeah,
Surprise, surprise.
surprise. Oh, but yeah. So that's the Deer Woman.
I loved it. Thank you so much.
I
Um,
I like this too. It was
yeah,
I At the end I was not expecting like the powerful female, but I liked this one.
yeah,
Definitely learned more on my
absolutely.
end.
So, Casey, where do you rank the Dear Woman on a believability scale?
I rate her as a 5. I do think she's a spirit. Um, I don't think she's like an actual being, but a spirit form. So I give her a
Gotcha.
5. What about
Yeah.
you?
I'm gonna give her a 4 out of 5. Um,
Okay.
I'm not giving her a 5 because I think being a spiritual archetype is I would have to see her. But I think
Yeah.
I yeah, I think her story is valid and fascinating, and I love that she is a moral lesson. So we give her a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. I like that. All
Spiritual being.
right. Well, that is it for us today. Um, you can find us at Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all at Field Notes from the Unknown.
Mhm.
And
Send us an email at philipsfromtheunknown@gmail.com. Please let us know how you rate Dare Woman from 1 to 5 in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
yeah, like, share, we will see you next Monday. All right. Bye,
Bye.
guys.